What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Thursday, December 6th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's see who we have at the point guard position. I like Kyrie Irving for the Boston Celtics playing the New York Knicks, who have the third worst defense overall, and they're about middle of the pack defending opposing fantasy point guards. Kyrie Irving has scored 37, 42, and 58 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 42.5 fantasy points per game on the season, and an average of 32 minutes per game with a 29% usage rate. Kyrie Irving is $9,000 DraftKings salary, same price on FanDuel, so I like that FanDuel price. Projected at 41.7 fantasy points here tonight. He'll need about 44 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. I like Kyrie Irving at home. I think he puts up 50 plus. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all our DFS tools for NFL, and the tools for NBA are awesome. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. I like Gordon Hayward from the Boston Celtics playing the New York Knicks, who are the 3rd worst defense overall and give up the 5th most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Gordon Hayward has scored 58, 25, and 19 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 26.2 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 27 minutes per game with a 19% usage rate. The usage rate in minutes and points per game are all up as Gordon Hayward is no longer capped. If the game script goes well, he'll put in over 30 minutes. Gordon Hayward is $6,100 DraftKings salary, projected at 26.1 fantasy points here tonight. He's going to need about 30 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. I think he stays hot in this game at home. I like Gordon Hayward versus the Knicks. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. I like Josh Jackson for the Phoenix Suns playing the Portland Trail Blazers, who are the 10th worst defense overall, and they give up the absolute most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Josh Jackson has scored 23, 30, and 33 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 17 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 19 minutes per game with a 25% usage rate. All those numbers are up as this guy's been getting a lot more run, and Josh Jackson is $5,400 DraftKings salary, projected at 29.9 fantasy points here tonight. That's over 5 times value. It's a great play on both sides. I like Josh Jackson versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. I like Trevor Ariza from the Phoenix Suns playing the Portland Trail Blazers, who we know are the 10th worst defense overall, and they give up the absolute most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Trevor Ariza has scored 28, 38, and 23 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 25.5 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 34 minutes per game with a 15% usage rate. But he had a 27% usage rate last game. This guy's been on fire. Trevor Ariza is $5,600 DraftKings salary, projected at 28.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5 times value. Great matchup here for Trevor Ariza versus a really bad defense in the Portland Trail Blazers. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Al Horford for the Boston Celtics playing the New York Knicks, who are the third worst defense overall, and they give up absolute most fantasy points to opposing centers. Al Horford has scored 23 and 39 fantasy points in his last 2 games, averaging 29.6 fantasy points per game on the season, in an average of 30 minutes per game with an 18% usage rate. Al Horford is $6,200 DraftKings salary, $700 more on FanDuel. I love that DraftKings price, projected at 30.2 fantasy points here tonight. That's right around 5 times value. You guys don't have to stack as many Celtics as I am. I'm going with a Celtics stack. This is only a 3-game slate. I think this game is going to be surprisingly high scoring. It's projected at 218. Al Horford has scored 44, 29, 34, 37 fantasy points in his last 4 games versus the Knicks. So I think he can hit value tonight. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.